Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. With you, man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. I got him. Set 6-6. Bullet hot. Check hot. He's good.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Blue 18. Check, nickel. Where 18?
47 is the mic.
Here we go. 47 is the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Mariota now from the 50. Steps away. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the backer. Watch twist. 3. 66. Bullet ride. One.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch out.
1. 53 is the mic. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
And the Broncos' first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Lock now on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Check. Watch 54.
Locke going to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. Room to run inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Let's get it.
Set 15 line. 15 line.
Scout defense. Out of time.
80 weapon.
Shift.
On third down, here's Lindsay. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Set. 10 over. Check. 154.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. We're scoreless after one. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
At the 20-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Wide. Check 50. Check 26. Check 26.
Wide.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw Mariota. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Back at the
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it up.
This time they open up a hole, and a sack. They'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 7. Step aside here in this second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike, 53. Let's see what you got. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
3.
53 to Mike. 53 to
3.
Got you. I got you. Shut up. Watch the shit.
Here's Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Rush in. You. 47's the mic.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
54 Mike. Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And an alley to run. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw it is Locke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 69 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded it. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
General, West. 1. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mariota now. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver.
Kill. Big Dad, big. 1. Out. 3.
They'll run on first down. Richard. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53. Mike, 53. Switch. Check 37. Check 53. 53's Mike. I'm coming.
Mariota. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That's trash. He's coming. 1.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check motion.
Mariota. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds right around the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Mark 30 yards! Mark 30 yards!
All that, baby, all that. Hey, Orville. Get it.
Clock now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Wrap. Check the backer, check the backer.
Where are they, team?
47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
1.
7's the Mike. 7's the Mike.
We own them. 3.
Under crunch. Switch.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
One.
Check 24. Check. Big ass.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Kill, kill, kill.
Where are they, team?
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
22 jet bomber, 20.
Mariota on first down. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Check, check, 47. Hey, tight, tight. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
3.
Mike's 47.
3.
So we got man. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Delta.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. 55 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Right here.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 6 guys.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? One, David. Mike 27. Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe. One. Topper. Shit. Show it up.
On the counter, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft.
Motion. 47.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Aguilar has it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
1st down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go. Let's backtrack. Let's bring it. Joker, three.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
53. Check 53. Here we go.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Back now in the East Bay as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Max Crosby brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Leo. Let's go, Leo. Go out. Let's go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Check pass, check pass. Bravo! 47
A first down throw for Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
3. Nice 7, let's go. 1.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, he's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Break. 54, right there. Recon, 132 fighter. Here we go. Now.
Lock now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Switch it. Get it.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Check back 47. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coming to the sun, 61, matchbox, light. Bang, 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 bang.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So this one